सहना भुनक्तु सवीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Read from 12th verse. एको वशी सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा एकं रूपं बहुधा यः करोति तमात्मस्थं येन पश्यन्ति धीराः तेषां सुखं शाश्वतं नेतरेषाम् नित्यो नित्यानां चेतनश्चेतनानाम् एको बहूनां यो विदधाति कामान् तमात्मस्थं येन पश्यन्ति धीराः तेषां शान्तिः शाश्वती नेतरेषाम् नित्यो नित्यानां चेतनश्चेतनानाम् एको बहूनां यो विदधाति कामान् तमात्मस्थं येन पश्यन्ति धीराः तेषां शान्तिः शाश्वती नेतरेषाम् तेषां शान्तिः शाश्वती नेतरेषाम्। From 8th verse onwards, the description is of Brahma Swarupam. With respect to Jagat. So, what is the Brahma Swarupam? Is the subject. So, what is said? You had heard yesterday also. So, Brahma Swarupam with respect to Jeev, Jagat, Ishwar, all you can see has been mentioned here. What is there then? That same Brahman which was mentioned by the word Eka. So, from 8th verse it started because it was promised. What was promised? Hanta idam pravakshyami guhyam brahma sanatanam. So from 8th verse this topic said that one Brahman is there and that is the substratum of the world. 9th, 10th and 11th verse, 3 examples were given of Agni Drishtant, Vayu Drishtant and Surya Drishtant to tell that how one is appearing as many by various upadhis. Agni Drishtant was to tell that one formless is having many forms. Vayu Drishtant is appearing to tell one asang is appearing as with many sang. And Surya Drishtant was mainly to tell the illuminator aspect. One illuminator is expressing through all illuminators. After that, after the three mantras, 12th mantra came, and in that mantra there were 4 points. One was that the Brahman is the Upadan Karan and Nimitta Karan of the Jagat. I had told about these two causes. So, yad upadaya karyam pravartate tat upadanam. The definition of upadan karan is daya means to give, adaya means to take. So, taking which some effect is made is called upadan. Yad upadaya karyam pravartate. Yad upadaya karyam pravartate, taking which the effect is made, that is called upadan. This is the paribhasha given by Naiyayik. There is one school of philosophy called Nyaya, and those who follow that are called Naiyayik. I am not going into it. Understand what is meaning of upadan karan. And another was nimitta karan. Mainly two causes are there. What is upadan karan? That there is matter in a person, in a thing, matter. So that taking which matter one effect is made is called upadan karan. Taking the main substance which makes the thing, that is called upadan karan. Taking which matter, something has to be taken up. So normally, how do you know then what is the upadan karan? If the effect is broken, where the effect dissolves, that is the upadan karan. If effect is there, effect means which has name and form. Any effect will be having name and form. Effect means in which time and space comes. After the effect is dissolved, where that effect goes is called you will know that what is the upadan karan. You will know what is the upadan karan by finding out where the effect has gone. Like the body is there. So how do we know that 5 elements are the upadan karan of this body? Because when the body is dead, it goes back into 5 elements. So earth element goes to the earth element, water element goes. You don't get back. Agni is gone. Like pot is broken, it will go into the mud. Like ornament is broken and melted, it will go to become gold, not mud. Ornament won't become mud. And the pot won't become gold. So where it goes, something when you take to give a shape from the bulk of matter. When you take little matter to give a specific shape from the bulk of matter, like 5 elements are in bulk all over the world, these 5 elements of this body are in bulk. How much is you can't say, it's infinite. Infinite air element, infinite water element is there. So little of that has been taken up, and that has been made as this body. So yat upadaya karyam. Karyam means, to definition I gave just now, anything which has name and form, that is karyam, or anything which will be in time and space, that is at least in time if not in space. At least in time. There is one effect which is in time and not in space. I am telling you what is that, you have to find it out. That is your homework. Only easy things you tell. Difficult homework I should do. One effect is there which is in time and not in space. What is that effect? You have to find it. Huh? One effect is there. What? Dream. Dream is without space is not there in the dream. Time is also there, spaces. You think and you can come back to me. You can think later on, then I will go into it again. Typical effect is there. What is there? You find it out. That while experiencing that effect, this is the point. So, Upadan Karan is the one in which something dissolves back and which gives the name and form to a particular bulk matter. Out of the bulk, little has been chosen. Bulk of earth, I took little of earth to make the pot. Bulk of gold, I take little of gold to make a ornament. Okay. Like the Upadan Karan of this body is 5 elements. ठीक है भाई. So, second is called Nimitta Karan. I had not told about this, I think. Nimitta and Upadan. I had not told, no? Huh? Nimitta Karan is called in English efficient cause. Efficient cause. Yena nimittena upadan karan pravartate. By the cause of which, by the nimittena, because of which upadan karan pravartate. This material cause is instigated to take a shape, because of which this material cause of that particular effect is instigated or prompted to take a particular shape. That is called the Nimitta Karan, efficient cause. Like for the pot, efficient cause is the potter, not Harry Potter, only potter. So Harry Potter was a potter or what? Huh? Magician? Huh? Wizard? Bada naam hai, initially lot of name was there, Harry Potter. Now, the point is efficient cause. So efficient cause, देखो क्या है, understand these points. If fundamentals are clear, now you can build a very big concept over it. If these things are not clear, whole life you will not be comfortable with. So efficient, देखो, by the mud by itself we won't be starting making the pot. We need somebody to make a pot. So potter is the one. So what is in short? That which gives a particular shape to the bulk matter for a small definite thing. Of the bulk matter, he gives a particular shape. Like the potter gives the shape to the pot. Now these 5 elements are there. 5 elements. Who gives the shape to the 5 elements to give my body? Who gives the shape? So our karma is there, actions are there. Somebody got the shape of crocodile. Karma has made him crocodile because while eating he was lying down. In our childhood, we used to be told, if you eat while you are on the bed lying down, you will become crocodile. So this was all the methods to take away from wrong ways, because when you lie down and eat, your stomach, the food is not going properly. The posture of eating. So you'll become crocodile anyway. So crocodile also has 5 elements. Who made karma? Deer also has 5 elements. Who made deer? Karma has made. So karma is the efficient cause. So in short, how will you say what is Upadan Karan? Upadan Karan is the one from which something emerges and into something merges. And what is the efficient cause? Efficient cause is the one which gives a shape to the particular Upadan Karan, which particularizes a bulk Upadan Karan, which particularizes a bulk Upadan Karan into a Karya. This is called efficient cause. Like the tree is there. So what is the Upadan Karan of tree? Material cause of tree is 5 elements. 5 elements. Don't say water. Upadan Karan of tree is 5 elements. And what is the efficient cause of the tree? Seed is there. The impression in the seed that will decide what kind of tree it will be. Seed. The power in the seed. One more small point. The efficient cause is making an intelligent shape. Our body is very intelligently made. Nobody can be said it is not intelligent. Tree is intelligent shape. Trunk is there, roots are there, body also, ears, hair, etc. are there. So that means every nimitta karan, behind the nimitta karan should be one intelligence also. Karma by itself cannot give a shape. The action of the potter is preceded by the potter. So potter plus action. So potter must be knowing how to make the pot. If potter doesn't make the pot, he doesn't know how to make the pot, he can't make it. So it appears that this world also, which is having a tremendous intelligence, everything is very fixed and very intelligent here. Whether it is seasons, whether fruits, summer fruits are more juicy, like watermelon, muskmelon, and winter fruits are warm. Good fruits are there, winter fruits. Whatever body requires, everything is outside in the vegetable and fruit. Maximum body requires salt, therefore salt, there is ocean only. What is more required is more available, free. Air is very much required, therefore air is free of cost. Water is, earlier water was also free, now it is coming at a cost. Water was also free. So the anaj, these groceries are required, rice, wheat, etc. They are less cost. Gold is very costly. Why? Not required. Gold is not urgent. You don't have to eat gold. So what is very much required for the body is very freely available. Everywhere intelligence. Sun is very much required, free. Earth is very much required, free. Air is very much required, free. You don't see, well, sun, I am paying for the sun every day. Sun tax is coming. The tax comes from the sun flying along like that. Not like that. Anything which I see, there is a high level of intelligence there. Anything. So Tulsidas ji says in Kavitavali, मनी मानिक महंगे किए सस्ते जल और अनाज. He made all the ornaments very costly. The anaj, the crops, etc. are much cheaper. Even poor person can afford. ऐसे साहब सील को he offered his namaskar to Bhagwan Ram. So this world itself is a very intelligent creation. And therefore the efficient cause is prompted by somebody who is intelligent. With this background, I'll go ahead now. So Jagat should have Upadan Karan and Nimitta Karan. So you heard yesterday, there was only one consciousness is there. When one consciousness is there, then how can the world come out of the same consciousness? So what is the efficient, Upadan Karan of the world? The same consciousness will be the Upadan Karan. And what is the efficient cause? Nothing other than the consciousness is there. So who will become efficient cause? Same is the efficient. Now the problem starts. What? The material cause is change. Unless material cause changes, it can't produce the effect. The mud has to be changed. Mud has to be mixed with the water. Then only it has to bring the shape of a pot. So how can, without changing the consciousness, the efficient the world can come out? Number one point. Number 2 point. The efficient cause thinks how to make. Therefore, efficient cause should be thinker also. And thinker modifies. And therefore, how can the consciousness be the efficient cause? Because Potter started thinking, not that whole night he was only thinking. He started thinking and stopped thinking. Then the pot was made. Thinking is a modifying process. So how can the efficient cause, how the consciousness can be the efficient and material cause? So what is the answer? What is the answer? By Maya, it becomes as if the efficient cause and as if it becomes the material cause. Now one more point. Only how many? One more. So normally efficient cause and material cause is same or different? Different. How same? How can the potter be the mud? Potter can't be the mud. How can the ornament, goldsmith be the gold? He may have heart of gold, but he won't be gold. How can the goldsmith be gold? So the question is, how can the efficient cause? There is no efficient cause cannot be material cause. Acha, while the thing is being made, efficient cause should change or not? It should not change, because if it is changing, then new efficient cause who has come, he won't know what was being made. Somebody is making the garland. Gardener ran away halfway. Other gardener came. First he will think what he was trying to put, which seed he was trying. The efficient cause should not change while the building is building. The builder ran away. So new builder comes. So he has to find out, give me the first plan, what is the plan. So the efficient cause should not change, but material cause should change. But because only consciousness was there, which is the unchanging efficient and material cause, therefore that means there is no real thing coming out, because material cause is not changing, still world is coming out, and therefore it is called illusive material efficient cause. Vivarti abhinna nimitta upadan karan. I am summarizing it. There is more about it. क्या बोला हमने? विवर्ती अभिन्न निमित्त उपादान कारण. You can write in English, and then later on, please correct. So these words should be put on the board in the Sanskrit class. Just so they can copy. What happens? They write it in the copy straight away, and something else comes out. They try very well, but while trying, then I have to correct there only. And some are very safe players. See, when they have doubt, they don't write in Sanskrit, just write in English because they know I'm not confident. So there are 4 points. Since consciousness is abhinna, क्या बोला हमने? विवर्ती अभिन्न निमित्त उपादान कारण. So this was the first point in the last verse. Very important point. If the cause is not changing, an effect comes out, the effect will be illusory. If the cause is not, for example, dream. Dream is an example. Cause is not changing, effect is coming out, therefore effect will be illusion. Therefore, the world is an illusion. This is the first 2 lines. Third line told about akyam, and fourth line told about the whole. What was fourth line? Phalam, fruit. Now I'm coming to 13th verse. नित्यो नित्यानां चेतनश्चेतनानाम् एको बहूनां यो विदधाति कामान् तमात्मस्थं येन पश्यन्ति धीराः तेषां शान्ति शाश्वतं नेतरेषाम्. He is the Nitya among all Anitya. Anitya means what? Anitya means transitory things. Transitory thing, where Kal is operative, where Mr. Kal is coming. What is the meaning of Kal? Bolo? Definition of Kal, which involves changes. What is? Gun vyati karo naam Kala. One definition is there. Gun vyati karo. This definition is in Bhagavad. Gun vyati karo naam Kala. Not samvit wala. वो नहीं बोल रहे. Another definition is there. Kal has 3 definitions. And one definition is that which introduces changes. Like this flower has Kal in it. Why? It will change the flower. Kal is in your hair also. So it will change the color of hair. Kal is in teeth also. Kal is in skin also. Kal is in carpet also. Kal is in sun also. Sun also will fall down one day. Fall down means it will get disappear. Earth also will go away. Everywhere Kal is there. Among the Kal, he is Akal. How come he is Akal? Because he is Anityanam Nityaha. Nitya does not mean. Nitya means on which there is no time. Why there is no time? You saw in deep sleep there is no time in the self. If time was there in the self, typical thing, only one thing there is no time. If time was in the self, you wouldn't have known yourself as unchanging. Well, how I know myself? Of course, you say that I'm knowing all the changes. Therefore, you should not have changed. Therefore, you are unchanging. Because time operates only when 2 things are there. Because 2 things in space are there. Because Atma is not a thing in space. Therefore, time does not have entry into self. Therefore, Shivji puts on snake. Shivji's snake is all the time on he is the substratum of the Kal. That snake is very poisonous. It is Vasuki Nag, which is on Shivji. Don't think it is the ordinary snake. Very poisonous snake is there. But Shivji is the substratum because he is getting existence from Shivji. You cannot put your snake on Shivji. On yourself. And you cannot lie down on the snake like Vishnuji. And that snake is not ordinary. It has many hoods. Here grass snake, she will faint. Supposing grass snake falls in your lap. Grass snake only, not a venomous and poisonous snake. Grass snake, which is without poison. Then also we will jump and we will fall down. Anyway, the topic is different here. So, I am saying that Shivji is Mahakaleshwar unka naam hai. Mahakal. Because all modification is possible only in the modification-less substratum. And therefore, Nityo Nityanam. इतना ही काफी है. More I won't tell about Kal. Everything as you progress, you will have more detailed discussion of all this. Kram Samvit Namo Kal. I am not telling all these things. First, take 6 steps. Generally in the course, Upanishads are taken after 8-9 months. First we go to Atmabodh, Tattvabodh. Then we go to Updeshsar. Then we go to Vivek Chudamani. इसी में चला जाता है 6 months. Then we go to Drigdish Vivek. Then Vedant Sar. Then Praman Vichar. After that comes Kenopanishad. Then Ishavasya Upanishad, then Mundak Upanishad, then Kathopanishad. But you are having directly Kathopanishad without having anything. So Nityo Nityanam. Only therefore I am feeling very difficult. No, it's not difficult. I am explaining all the things which are coming on the way. Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam. Here Chetananam is sentient living beings. Among all the living beings, he is the Chetan. Chetan means consciousness. Don't say conscious. Atma is conscious. Conscious word is used always with reflected consciousness. Expression of reflected consciousness is conscious. Consciousness is not reflected consciousness. This body is conscious, not consciousness. This body is consciousness. This body is conscious. This table is consciousness but not conscious. Table is consciousness but not conscious. People say also he came back into consciousness, came back. That means conscious. So Chetano Chetete Achetanaha Chetananam. So this first line is telling about what? Non-modifying illumination. Only in me time is not there. नहीं, बड़ा अच्छी बात. We have not heard na jayate mrite va kutaschit. That itself told that time is not there. That which is not born, time is not acting on that. And I already told why it is not born. I gave 2 examples, 2 reasons to justify why time is not there. Because it cannot be born. If it is born, it will be born from the inert also. So Nityo Nityanam Chetanah Chetananam Chetaitrunam Brahmadinam Praninam. This is the first. And one day also I told that the consciousness of the body is indirectly coming from the consciousness. Directly body cannot be conscious. It has to go through reflected consciousness. Because if directly body was conscious, it can't be cut. It can't die. And you can't sleep. Because all the time you are conscious. Body itself became a consciousness. Then you can't operate also. Person will not faint also. So, therefore body is not consciousness.